Hey there, it's been a while. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be grateful to you.
Steffy urges Liam to take full custody, save Beth from turning into Hope. The bold and the beautiful spoilers claim that Steffy Forrester Finnegan is optimistic that they'll get Forrester Creations back. However, she also constantly claiming that Hope Logan is just like her mother, Brooke Logan. With all of Steffy's leisure time, she could opt to pursue Hope directly. I could imagine Steffy asking Liam Spencer to accept full custody to save Beth Spencer from turning into her mother. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Hope Logan's false victory B&B spoilers suggest that Hope and Carter Walton have taken over Forrester Creations. While Harter is running the corporation jointly, Carter is the fall person as his name is on the documentation. Carter also handed Hope her fashion brand back along with spending a ton of money and resources at it. In addition to all of that, Hope's mother is now CEO. Plus, Steffy, Ridge Forrester, and Eric Forrester also refuse to work under Carter and Hope's direction. While Hope thinks she is winning, it might very easily fall apart. B&B spoilers, repeated declarations. Steffy keeps saying the same thing, that Hope is just like her mother. Steffy and Taylor Hayes both remarked on how they felt Hope had good values at one point. With Hope's activities during the previous year though, Steffy and Taylor both think she's just like Brooke. Taylor revealed to Steffy that of course, Hope developed into Brooke because that was her influence growing up. That sounds pretty similar to what Lee Finnegan claimed regarding Luna Nozawa and Penelope Poppy Nozawa. Going back to Steffy and Taylor, maybe there is a reason why this keeps being mentioned. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffy Forrester Finnegan's personal attack. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Steffy isn't working right now. Steffy has been very busy supporting Ridge and Taylor as well as taking care of her children. However, that still leaves plenty of time for Steffy to scheme. Steffy might be powerless when it comes to Forrester Creations right now, but you know she's going to want to hit back at Hope somehow. B&B spoilers, saving Beth Spencer. Steffy understands that Hope loves her children more than anything in the world. Steffy already broke Hope's heart by having Thomas Forrester leave the nation. Steffy made sure that Thomas went with his son, Douglas Forrester. So, could Steffy target Hope again through Beth? Steffy could persuade Liam to sue for full custody of Beth. Steffy might think that Liam needs to do it to keep Beth from become Hope and Brooke. While Liam has always had a soft place for Hope, could Steffy wind up getting her way in the end? Share your opinions in the comment area below. Elektra's life at risk, Will plays hero. B&B spoilers video preview for December 30th to January 3rd. See Will and Remy racing to find Elektra. The bold and the beautiful spoilers predict a stressful new year for many characters. Elektra's life is in risk, while another may lose her shot at atonement. Here is a glance at what's in store for December 30th to January 3rd. Next on. Elektra finally witnessed Remy's evil side. After realizing he's responsible for the AI photographs that devastated her life, Elektra finds herself in danger. She manages to escape his flat, but she's not out of the woods yet. Remy's on the prowl while Will goes to her rescue. Which man will reach her first? Elsewhere, Bill concludes his prison visit with Luna. A battered and bleeding Luna disclosed to Bill that she's being bullied by the other convicts and worries for her life. She then asks Bill to assist get her out of prison, but her request falls on deaf ears. An uncaring Bill exits as Luna pleads with him to save her. Will Bill stick to his guns or will Luna's story change his mind? At the Cliff home, Steffy and Taylor discuss Ridge and Brooke. Steffy's delighted that her dad left Brooke after her betrayal in the Forrester Creations takeover. However, Taylor tells her daughter that Brooke will try to win Ridge back. Speaking of Ridge and Brooke, the exes meet again to discuss their future. Ridge is still angry over Brooke becoming the CEO of Forrester Creations. He deems it another betrayal by the Logans and is ready to terminate things for good. But Brooke isn't letting up and says she'll bring the company back into his hands. So, will Brooke notify Ridge of her plan? Or will her secret lead to a prolonged separation for Ridge? Brooke's long-term storyline locked in, why new CEO is doomed to suffer. The bold and the beautiful spoilers state that significant changes have been happening at Forrester Creations lately, including Brooke Logan's rise to power as the company's new CEO. Brooke only consented to take her former role back because she was trying to restore control for the Forresters, but she made one important error. Of course, that fault was not telling Ridge Forrester the plan in advance. If Brooke had simply stated her plot to persuade Carter Walton to refile the necessary LLC papers, Ridge might have been all for her big announcement. Alas, that's not what happened, so now Ridge and Brooke are coping with further trouble. Brooke acknowledged she doesn't blame Ridge for feeling betrayed under the circumstances, so she's presumably throwing him some slack after seeing Taylor Hayes wearing his shirt, at least for now. It's evident that at this moment, Brooke still wants a future with Ridge. Based on BNB's history of always reuniting Ridge and Brooke in the end, we'd think she'll finally get her wish. Nevertheless, Brooke's forecast in the December 24th show seemingly knocks out the prospect of a rapid remedy. As Brooke grieved over spending her holiday without Ridge, she insisted she would make things right. By Christmas next year, Brooke vowed that they would be together again. By Christmas next year. That doesn't sound like a good indication if you were thinking this tale would be ended very soon. Instead, it felt like BNB was locking in a long-term plotline for Brooke, one that left her bound to suffer without Ridge for quite some time. After all, Brooke could have just vowed they'd be together again and left it at that. If the show was intending to have Brooke and Ridge reunite next week, it wouldn't make sense to have Brooke delivering this huge, by Christmas next year pronouncement. That doesn't necessarily mean it'll actually take until the next holiday season for a Ridge and Brooke reunion to happen. However, it does feel like we'd better settle in for a lengthy stretch of Brooke not having Ridge at her side. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest Ridge and Brooke should face further reunion barriers in the meantime, so stay tuned for updates on any unsettling news to come. Remy shows his true colors in glorious fashion. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, December 30th, 2024, show a hazardous day in LA as Elektra's revelation finds her in severe jeopardy. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Elektra Forrester's in deep trouble. Elektra Forrester could not believe her eyes when she saw the shrine to her in Remy Price's toilet. She finally discovered he was the one who made those AI images and damaged her life. She'd now lost her prized job at Forrester Creations, and it was all Remy's fault. Remy tried to reason with Elektra in his own creepy way. He was the only one she could count on, he claimed. Elektra was shocked and tried to flee away, but things did not go quite as planned.
By Monday, Remy has Elektra in his grasp. He looks to be keeping her hostage in a vast warehouse, but Elektra gets away from him and goes into hiding. Will it be up to Will Spencer to swoop in on his motorcycle and rescue Remy from this strange young man's clutches? Maybe Remy might meet someone in jail who is more up his alley. BNB spoilers. Luna Nozawa's Waterworks. Luna Nozawa felt she had Bill Spencer right where she wanted him. He made another visit to the jail and saw her in a bloodied and bruised state. Surely, she could get his sympathies. Well, that seemed to work for a few minutes until Luna once again claimed none of this was her fault. She killed 2 men and imprisoned Steffy Forrester Finnegan in a cage, all because her mother was too flighty, used marijuana, and had lovers. She couldn't be held responsible for what she did. Everyone with horrible parents becomes serial killers, right? Bill feels upset by the same old song and dance from Luna and gets up to go. Luna immediately panics and does everything she can to beg Bill to stay. She cries harder, pouts more, and might come up with a whole new story to tell. Will it work? Will she ultimately garner Bill's sympathy? Performer of the Week, BNB's Christian Weissman. The Bold and the Beautiful has won the jackpot with Christian Weissman as Remy Price. Just weeks following his debut in November, he's already bagged the title of Soap Opera News Performance of the Week for the week ending December 27th, 2024. From his opening scene, it was apparent that Remy was more than meets. The Bold and the Beautiful has won the jackpot with Christian Weissman as Remy Price. Just weeks following his debut in November, he's already bagged the title of Soap Opera News Performance of the Week for the week ending December 27th, 2024. From his opening scene, it was apparent that Remy was more than meets the eye. As the story progressed, it became increasingly evident that he had obsessive and delusional tendencies, particularly as he was revealed to be the man responsible for the deep fakes of Elektra Forrester and ultimately costing her her job at Forrester Creations. This week, Elektra eventually realized the truth when she came onto a picture board of her in Remy's bathroom. As Remy returned to his pad, Elektra sought to make a sneaky escape. However, Remy was a hawk on her trail, halting her to explain his problematic behavior. Elektra wasn't having it, though. She was ready to flee, but Remy assured her he couldn't live without her. Bold and beautiful Steffy has certainly changed things up at Forrester Creations by firing Hope, destroying the hope for the future line, taking on Carter, and causing a wrench in her father, Ridge's, relationship with longtime love Brooke. Soap Opera Digest met with Steffy's portrayer, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, to get her opinion on the current wave of turbulence in her character's life. Soap Opera Digest. Can you take us back to that moment Steffy went in and saw her husband with Hope and explain us what was pushing Steffy in that moment to do what she did? Jacqueline McInnes Wood. She was already persuaded that Hope was manipulating everyone to keep hope for the future line, and that Hope was chasing Finn. This was just it for her. What she saw was unexpected, yet it was the straw. Steffy is done. Digest. Do you think she was justified in her decision? Wood, absolutely. The woman needed to be fired and held accountable for her many actions. This was perfect timing. Digest. As much as it astonished and infuriated Steffy to witness Hope in a supposedly personal moment with Finn, do you think there was a part of her that was happy she could finally cleanly fire Hope and not face opposition from her father? Wood. So delighted to get rid of Hope. It was fantastic to see Ridge back her up on her decision. He also has to hold her accountable. There's no room for backstabbing and manipulating anymore. Steffy is aware that Hope will take advantage, just like Brooke did and does. Digest. Were you shocked that Ridge wholeheartedly supported Steffy's decision to fire Hope, despite knowing that it would cause complications with Brooke? Wood. Steffy was very angry, and I think Ridge got that. He felt she was legitimate in her decision, and it did make Steffy pleased that she was backed up by her co-CEO regardless of his personal sentiments for Hope's mother. Digest. What do you believe his support meant to Steffy? Would, more than anything, Ridge's support put Steffy and Ridge squarely where they ought to be, in leadership of Forrester Creations without interference, and without Hope trying to get between Finn and Steffy. Digest. As Ridge and Brooke struggle to handle the ramifications of what Steffy, and by extension Ridge, has done, what is going through Steffy's head regarding the part she played? Would, she feels horrible that her dad is suffering through it, but not enough to take any of it back. She's proud of Ridge for doing what she thinks is right, regardless of the fallout. Digest. Do you think there is a part of Steffy that is going a few steps ahead and appreciates seeing the stumbling block that's now there for Ridge and Brooke, expecting it will bring her father closer to reconnecting with Taylor? Would, I'd be lying if I said Steffy didn't think about that during the aftermath. Digest. How is it working with Rebecca Budig and her version of Taylor? Is there anything she brings to the role/the job process that has changed anything for you with how you handle their mother/daughter dynamic? Would, Rebecca is fantastic. Such a fantastic actress. She brings her everything to the role, and she's an excellent screen companion. She's really giving professionally and emotionally. And our work dynamic is 100% in sync. Digest. There is so much water under the bridge between Steffy and Hope. They sparred over Liam for years. Steffy had to pass her adopted kid over to Hope. Everything with Thomas, Hope falling obsessed with Finn, and more. Do you believe there is anything Hope can say or do that will change Steffy's impression of her? Would, nope. Steffy is done. Digest. Your conflict moments with Annika Noel, Hope, are usually intense. Do you two look forward to them? How do you handle those scenes? Would, it is so much fun working with Annika. I am always glad when Steffy gets to stand up for herself and throw down at Hope. Annika is fantastic. We've been doing this for so long, we both get involved in character and simply go for it. Digest. When it comes to the future of Forrester, there is now the added factor of Carter. Even if Steffy doesn't know about it yet, what do you think of the developments with his character's enormous hopes for Forrester, mixed with his secret affair with Hope? Would, keep watching. Digest. Are you looking forward to the aftermath? Going toe-to-toe with Lawrence St. Victor in a whole new dynamic for Steffy and Carter? Would, of course. It's always a thrill to play something different, especially with someone you've been working with in the same capacity for so long. Digest. At this point, do you think Steffy has any regrets about kicking Hope to the curb? Remy vs. Elektra, Bill's truth quest, Luna begs. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, December 30th, 2024, are here. In the upcoming episode, fans can expect Elektra Forrester to find herself stuck at the mercy of Remy Price's imagination. Over at the prison, Luna Nozawa pleads for rescue. However, Bill Spencer demands something in exchange first. Elektra Forrester's Discovery B&B spoilers for Monday, December 27th show that Elektra's world has broken. Elektra already lost her dream job at Forrester Creations. Elektra also assumed that Remy was her friend. Now Elektra knows that Remy caused the photo scandal for her back home and is doing it all over again. Elektra was horrified to find out the truth about her longtime buddy. Unfortunately, Elektra is seemingly imprisoned. B&B spoilers. Remy Price's sick fantasy. Thankfully, Will Spencer was able to discern right away that the images of Elektra were phony. Of course, the younger generation is more proficient at these types of things. While Katie Logan and Brooke Logan thought they were doing the right thing, they will soon understand just how wrong they were. Since Elektra is a Forrester, it could just deepen the Forrester/Logan animosity. Back to Elektra, she will be at Remy's mercy. Victims only chance the bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, December 30th show that it is intimated that Elektra is at the mercy of Remy. The young man is certainly insane and wants Elektra to run away with him. However, when Elektra told Remy he was unwell, that may have put her in further danger. Elektra needs to be very careful about how she reacts and communicates to Remy unless she can escape or be rescued. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Monday, December 30th, 2024 in Monday's episode. Fans can also expect Bill to agree to help Luna. However, only if she exposes the horrific truth regarding Paul Hollister and Tom Starr's deaths. I have a feeling that when Bill obtains the facts, he will use it to contradict Luna's claim in court. It wouldn't surprise me if Luna's appeal includes some form of defense that Bill could poke a major hole into. Which plot are you looking forward to witnessing the most on Monday, December 30th, 2024? What are your predictions for Bill, Luna, Elektra, and Remy? What does the future hold for Will, Ivy, Katie Logan, Hope Logan, Steffy Forrester Finnegan, and the other characters? The bold and the beautiful recaps for December 23rd to 27th covers a week in Los Angeles that should have been full of seasonal cheer. Instead, Ridge crossed a line, Luna poured it on thick. Elektra learned Remy's terrible secret, and so much more. What happened in Los Angeles? Check out the daily summary overview of each episode below. Monday, December 23rd, 2024 at Forrester. Zend reflected about Brooke's desire to battle for the company and Ridge, recalling his promise to stay silent. Hope saw his mixed emotions and encouraged him to join the new leadership despite his doubts. However, Zend doubted its endurance. At the Cliff House, Finn and Steffi shared a romantic moment, appreciating their family while lamenting Brooke's behavior. Steffi expressed fury about Brooke's betrayal and speculated about Hope's plans to rebrand the company. Despite her fury, she determined to focus on the forthcoming holidays, finding a potential silver lining in her parents maybe reuniting owing to Brooke's blunders. At the Forrester mansion, Ridge confronted Brooke over her status as CEO, accusing her of betraying him and the family. Brooke tried to explain, but Ridge's wrath bubbled over. The disagreement intensified when Taylor appeared wearing Ridge's clothing, leaving Brooke startled and heartbroken as she departed the scene. Taylor comforted Ridge, while outside, Brooke broke down in tears. Tuesday, December 24th, 2024 the Forrester family reunited for Christmas amidst lingering tensions and conflict. Ridge was outraged, accusing Brooke of partnering with Hope to take control of the company. Despite his annoyance, festivities began with Taylor, Zend, and others arriving at the mansion. Pam lightened the atmosphere with various casseroles and matching jammies for Donna, remembering about her late sister Stephanie. Taylor as Ridge's secret Santa, bought him a nostalgic pen from their first Christmas, hoping to revive old feelings. Meanwhile, at Brooke's house, she confessed in Katie about her troubles with Ridge, expressing guilt for not communicating her goals to repair the firm. Bridget traveled from Vienna, joining Hope and Carter, whose developing romance astonished her. Back at the estate, the family embraced holiday customs, with Finn getting Taylor to lead a Christmas carol. Steffy expressed excitement at seeing her parents together, while Ridge concentrated on family togetherness. Hope and Carter shared a romantic moment, leaving Bridget wondering about the family dynamics. Brooke, thinking on past memories, wrote Ridge a poignant Christmas message. As the dinner finished, Eric reminded everyone of their relationship as Forresters, urging love and trust for the new year. The event closed with Eric leading the family in "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." Wednesday, December 25th, 2024 B&B aired a rerun program from 2014. Thursday, December 26th, 2024 Brooke confided in Hope that she had reached out to Ridge on Christmas Eve but had received no response. She bemoaned their deteriorating relationship and Ridge's rapid flip to Taylor, while Hope voiced shock and disgust at his behavior. Brooke insisted she wouldn't give up on him, confirming her confidence that Ridge was her destiny. At the Forrester mansion, Ridge struggles with his feelings for Brooke, while Steffy encourages him to move forward with Taylor. She reminded him of her mother's unflinching support and advised him against destroying Taylor's heart. Ridge recognized his past faults but reassured Steffy of his dedication to a stronger relationship with her mother. Meanwhile, Katie faced questioning from Will concerning Electra's unexpected departure from Forrester. At Il Giardino, Electra discussed her perplexity and despair with Ivy and Remy. Remy expressed steadfast support, reminding her of their shared past. Later, when Deacon recommended Electra relax in Remy's apartment, she noticed a frightening mosaic of her images on his wall, leaving her horrified. As emotion simmered, Ridge reflected on his past with Brooke and Taylor, while Brooke vowed to fight for her marriage, unwilling to let Ridge leave. Friday, December 27th, 2024 in Remy's bathroom, Electra was scared by a collage of herself on the wall. Meanwhile, at Forrester, Will and Ivy explored the mysteries surrounding Electra's termination. Believing she didn't deserve it, Will vowed to seek the truth. In the main office, Katie discreetly informed Carter and Hope about images of Electra, which Will felt weren't authentic. As singer Fanny visited to sell her fragrance, she expressed concern over changes at Forrester. At the jail, Luna tearfully asked Bill to assist her escape the torment she endured, claiming her crimes resulted from momentary insanity. Back at Forrester, Ivy and Will confronted Katie about Electra's termination. Katie disclosed an AI-generated deep-fake image designed to shame Electra. Meanwhile, in Remy's room, Electra confronted him, believing he was behind the false images. Remy expressed his passionate love and acknowledged to damaging her career to keep her away from Will. Despite his protests, Electra resolved to expose him. As she tried to escape, Remy stopped her, refusing to let her go.
Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.